Stop noise, start life. Imagine your mind is a radio. Right now, it's blasting static, constant notifications, endless opinions, the chaos of the world shouting at you every second. Can you hear yourself think? Can you hear the whisper of your own purpose beneath all that noise? Most people can't. Most people are living someone else's life, distracted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from their own true potential. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn down the volume, clear the clutter, and finally start living the life you were meant to live. The world teaches us to fear silence, to fill every empty moment with sound, conversation, or distraction. We are told that doing nothing is laziness, that sitting alone with our thoughts is unproductive, that quiet is boring. But the truth is the exact opposite. Silence is not empty, it is powerful. Silence is where clarity is born. It is in the stillness that the mind begins to separate the essential from the trivial, the signal from the noise. When you step away from constant chatter, emails, notifications, social media, small talk, you create a space where you can hear yourself, think, where your own voice becomes louder than the noise of the world. This is not some abstract concept. It is a practical, transformative tool. People who master the art of silence are not just more focused, they are more intentional, more decisive, more alive. Silence forces you to confront yourself. It forces you to ask the uncomfortable questions. Who am I beneath all these roles, all these expectations? What do I truly want, not what everyone else tells me I should want? In the absence of external noise, your own truth emerges, and it is only when you hear that truth clearly that you can begin to act in alignment with it. Silence allows your brain to process, to integrate experiences, to make sense of complexity that constant distraction never permits. It trains your mind to think deeply, to notice patterns others overlook, to generate insights. Seem almost impossible when you are living in perpetual chaos. Most people mistake activity for productivity, noise for connection, and busyness for purpose. But when you embrace silence, you discover that real power lies not in reacting, but in observing, not in speaking endlessly, but in listening deeply, not in doing more, but in understanding more. Silence is not a passive state. It is active. It is engaged. It is a tool for growth. The longer you practice it, the more you realize that life has been happening all along quietly, and you have been missing it because you were too busy listening to everything else. Silence is where creativity is born, where problems start to solve themselves, where decisions become clear and energy returns. It is the foundation of mental strength, emotional clarity, and spiritual awareness. The moment you begin to value silence, you start to reclaim control over your mind, your time, and ultimately, your life. It is in this space, this deliberate, intentional quiet, that your life truly begins to take shape. Life is constantly bombarding us with noise, distractions, and opinions that pull us in 1,000 directions. We often forget that the power to live a meaningful and intentional life lies within us, in the clarity of our own minds. The first step toward reclaiming that power is to embrace silence. It is in stillness that we hear our deepest thoughts, uncover our true desires, and gain the ability to make decisions that align with who we really are. When you allow yourself the space to think without external influence, you start to notice patterns, opportunities, and truths that were always there but buried beneath the noise. Silence is not just a pause from life. It is the tool through which life reveals itself to you in its fullest form. Limiting the input we allow into our minds is equally crucial. Every unnecessary notification, every pointless conversation, every constant barrage of information steals a piece of our focus, energy, and creativity. By consciously choosing what to let in, we amplify our ability to focus on what truly matters. When your attention is protected, your mind becomes sharper, your actions become more deliberate, and your ability to create the life you want grows exponentially. Life is not about being busy, it is about being present, intentional, and engaged in what brings meaning and value. Disconnecting from the noise also allows us to reconnect with ourselves and the world around us in a more profound way. True connection does not happen in the chaos of endless scrolling or shallow interactions. It happens when we spend time with our own thoughts, immerse ourselves in nature, or engage in deep, meaningful conversations. The clarity gained from disconnecting creates a new perspective, a renewed energy, and the courage to act decisively. When we master our environment and control what surrounds us, we set the stage for growth, creativity, and fulfillment. Finally, all the clarity, reflection, and focus in the world mean nothing without action. Life rewards those who act while others hesitate, who implement their insights while others overthink. Noise will always exist, but if you commit to controlling your mind, protecting your attention, and living intentionally, you will rise above it. Stop noise, start life. Make the conscious decision to live your life fully, deeply, and without distraction. The life you dream of does not wait for perfect conditions. It begins the moment you choose to turn the noise off and step into your power. Thank you, and goodbye note for uploading commands. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and invest in yourself. Your presence here means you are ready to take control of your life, silence the noise, and start living intentionally. Remember, clarity, focus, and action are within your reach. Use them wisely. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video if it inspired you, and subscribe for more content. That empowers you to become your best self. Until next time, stay focused, stay intentional, and keep stepping into your power. Goodbye, and thank you for being part of this journey.